Hi, my name is Phil Bowden. I really look forward to getting to know all of you in this class and learning uh, more about business communication. One, uh, one thing that I enjoy most about business communication, first of all, I worked I'm a CNA, and up to this point I worked on the floor and in intensive care. And I've moved to a different position about a year ago where I work more with management, and it's a discharge lounge where we send our patients who are waiting for rides or waiting for oxygen or prescriptions, anything that would tie up the room from somebody uh, forced, to keep somebody from the ER from having a comfortable bed. Maybe the person in the room is discharged and ready to go, but their ride can't show up for 2 or 3 hours, whatever. So as I've done this, it's been important for me to be able to convince my managers of the need for certain things in the discharge lounge, or of the need to have it run a certain way, or just of the progress that we're making here. All of these things are challenges, and all these things of convincing upper management or whatever of ways to do things are kind of fun. This is kind of a managerial position from the viewpoint of others, but I'm not quite sure I view it like that. But at any rate, like I say, it's fun working with some people that are in management or whatever. One of the things that I'd like to improve, first of all, I'd like to improve in the area of my communication with management here and about. I always think I can get better as far as my communication. The other thing is that I have a couple of small home businesses, and I think that it's really important to be able to communicate with your customers, and I'd also like to be able to set up a blog, maybe set up a website, and be able to communicate through those and learn how to do those well. One of the most difficult things about communicating, or one of the most difficult things that I think a lot of Christians view as far as ministering the word overseas, on a global level, there's the cultural aspect of it, letting people understand that you're talking about more than just, for example, I talk to folks in the Philippines, and there's this understanding from some of the ones I've talked to that doing good works is really all that's needed, and if you do that, then you're a Christian. So communicating that there's more through different cultures, that there's more than just doing good works, that accepting Christ means more than doing good works. I think that's really important. But just to give you an example, we oftentimes settle for that being a problem, but Billy Graham, for example, his organization doesn't settle for that being a problem. They have a website, peacewithgod.net. It's peacewithgod.net. And that's a good one to pass around to people that you know, because it has all the steps to accepting Jesus as your Savior and repenting of sin. And people can access that site, and they've got information about knowing the Lord and so on. I spend probably 75% of my time communicating on the internet. This is a good example. Here we are, watching YouTube and communicating each other about our biographies and our backgrounds. I go home after communicating by computer, or communicating by pager, or communicating by cell phone here at work, and I go home and I basically do the same thing all over again. I pick up my cell phone and make calls. I will, or receive calls. I will get on the computer, just any number of things, and so that's really pretty common. We probably all spend about 75% of our time on it. At any rate, I'm kind of rambling here, so just one more thing. The piece of technology that's most useful for me right now is a cell phone, which is something I never thought I would have. But specifically, texting has really come in handy for me. I never thought I would use that, but I'm finding now that it's really important for me to be able to text my brothers if they're in a meeting or if they're working or whatever. They can get my quick text message and get back with me when they have time. At any rate, it's nice getting to know all of you, and I look forward to, as I say, to learning a lot from you in this class. Thanks.